Hello everybody, welcome back. This is your favorite Revopoint host. My name is Ash. So today we're going to talk about the Revopoint MetroY and the MetroY Pro brothers. Okay, so as if you know, we have delivered you a MetroX, our first blue laser scanner from a long time ago, and now we have fully upgraded that to this level, from 14 cross lines to now up to 34 cross lines with the MetroY Pro. And the MetroY is 30 cross lines, which is more than twice the efficiency and also bigger FOV. So let's go back a little bit and talk about the blue laser scanners, which is very good for scanning the metallic shiny and also black surfaces, which both are what you're going to experience in the industrial scanning a lot, right? And the benefit is now you can forget about scanning spray and just put some markers and you're good to go. So that's the core benefit of the blue laser. Of course, the blue laser scanner is much more better in the detail and accuracy compared to the previous structural light scanners. Okay, so let's give it a quick view of the MetroY and MetroY Pro brothers. First is up to 34 cross lines. Well, MetroY is 30, so internal compare is Y is like about 11% better than the MetroY Pro is 11% better than MetroY. And they both have the 15 parallel lines, which is good for the details, good for like the crevices and pockets, right? In which Travis is going to demonstrate for you in a later scan. Yes, we're going to do a live scan. As you can see, we have stuff here and behind there. This is all the stuff we're going to show you how the scan is going on today, okay? So, last but not least, if you still remember Track It, which is our optical tracking scanner, it has a brand new feature called single line, which is really good for the deep holes and crevices. And now we have equipped it on the MetroY and Y Pro series and more. So the MetroY Pro, now we equipped it with the structural light mode. As you can see, the MetroY, it only has the projectors for the blue lasers, but for the MetroY Pro, it also has the square projector for the full field, or let's say the structural light projector. So that's Y Pro and Y, the main difference between these two. And why we separated that is because, as if you remember, MetroX, we have MetroX with both blue laser and full field. And some of you guys, you told us like you really don't need the full field mode and you don't want to pay for that either. Well, we listened. That's why we separate the full field and the blue laser, and now we have two models for you. Okay. And also an auto turntable for something you want to scan like a really detailed, really small, and really stable, and you want to eliminate all human error, then this is the special auto turntable mode we designed for you. We're going to demonstrate for that later. So in conclusion, we have 5 modes combined with MetroY and Y Pro, which is, again, 34 and 30 cross lines, and the 15 parallel lines, and the single line for the deep hole. And for the MetroY Pro, we equipped it with more 62 line, the full field structural light mode for the fast feature markerless scan, and an auto turntable mode for the MetroY Pro. Okay, now something that you really care is the accuracy. The accuracy is really great, it's up to 0.02 millimeters. And the 0.04 times L meter means that this is called the volumetric accuracy. That means the larger you're scanning, it can build up the accumulated error. That's why we have this plus 0.04 times each 1 meter. Means if you're scanning at 1 meter, it could go to 0.06 millimeter, but it's still great, okay? And another big thing about MetroY and Y Pro series is now it has wireless mode, just like our old like Pop 3, Pop 2 scanners. It has the power bank, but of course the blue laser scanner will require a much more powerful power bank, just like this, with a cable, and now you can use it in a fully wireless mode. Not only that, we also developed a phone software, a phone app called Revel Mirror. So now you can just mirror your screen, like your computer screen, to your phone. So with the Wi-Fi mode, you don't have to even look at your computer or a TV. You can just bring your phone and scan it with total freedom. So that's the benefit of the Wi-Fi mode. Okay. So and about the RGB, they both can do the full color scan with a different way. Well, with the MetroY, it has an RGB camera, but as you know, we can't make it do a full real-time color scan. Is because the blue laser projected on the surface will disturb the RGB camera. It'll make it look awful. So that's why we do it like this way. I call it two-step. First is you fully scan an object, and the second step is you use the single shot mode to capture the texture mapping, and you will get a full color scan. There is some drawback of it because, as if you notice on this skateboard, it also captures the markers as texture mapping. So, which brings the MetroY Pro more fancy is because it has the full field mode. It can scan a full color RGB, full color 3D model real time without the need of any markers. So they both can do full color scan in a different way. MetroY, it does it called the texture mapping after you fully scan the point clouds. And MetroY Pro can do the full color scan real time. So that's another difference between these two models. And of course, the real-time temperature monitoring. This is, if you watched our Trackit, or if you have a Trackit 3D scanner, you will probably notice this temperature thing, because that's really sensitive for Trackit. But of course, it is also sensitive for the MetroY and Y Pro. So it's like 5 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit, doesn't matter. The 5 degrees temperature difference could cause a little bit difference in the accuracy. So if you are really in the super need for the accuracy, so you will be noticing that you are conducting your scan, especially the scan between scan number 1 and scan number 2. Are you scanning those in a similar temperature? Well, now the software and the hardware sensor will tell you. And also, it's also crucial to calibrate and scan in a similar temperature. So that's the real-time temperature monitoring feature we added in the software and the hardware for you. Okay, now coming to Revel Metro, this scan software, which we are going to demonstrate you a lot. So we're just going to fly it with you. It's just a free software that comes with your scanner that does scan the process, like editing and merging, fill the holes, these functions, and is eventually exported with PLY, OBJ, STL, and many other formats. And it's free. And also it has Revel Design and Revel Measure software for your full workflow. So here is something I would like to let you know is the MetroY and Y Pro. As you can see right now, we are running about 10% discount on our website for promotion, which is really great. But from tomorrow, we're gonna start the Black Friday sales with not only MetroY and Y Pro, all of our scanners and products will have a 15% off. But why wait tomorrow, since you can directly get it from us today and not 15% off is 20% off. So 5% extra compared to tomorrow and 10% extra compared to today normally on the website. So you only need to do is within 24 hours use this Revel Live 20, this coupon code. Apply this coupon code when you're checking out in the from our website, and you can get that 20% off. All right, so seize this chance, and it's definitely your best day to get MetroY and Y Pro in this year, because that's the most I can offer you. Okay, so that's pretty much about the introduction. Now I'm gonna go finish my drink. I'll hand it to Travis for him to let you see all the in and out of the MetroY and MetroY Pro. What's in the box here?
Thank you, sir. Good evening, everybody. Nice to have you with us. Yeah, let's open up these boxes some and see what's going on. Starting with the standard MetroY. And I should mention this. You see it's silver. It's not going to be silver, correct, Ash? I don't know why this one's silver. It was the earlier style.
That's the early type I got.
But you guys will be getting the most recent, and that'll be black. Nice durable case. Throw it on the floor. No, don't do that. But let's open it up. So we got our calibration board. Be needed. And the scanner itself, which is not in here because it's on the table. There we have it. You've seen it before in some of the earlier videos we've done with the standard MetroY. But as for the standard, the inside of the box, it's pretty cut and dry. Maybe we could get a zoom in on that. Have some markers. You have the power cord on both sides here. And that's about it. You're not getting a tripod or a stand, because there is no, you're not going to be using the turntable with this particular one. And there's no turntable in here. So with the standard, that's about everything you have going on. You got the calibration board, some markers, and just the power cords to plug it in and power it up and connect it to the computer. So let's see what the Pro has, because the Pro definitely has a whole lot extra accessories going on. And the Pro, as you can see already, we do have the black case. Nice and strong looking. MetroY Pro. Opening it up. Right off the bat, you see there's a lot of more things going on. The scanner itself, which is on the table, would be right there. Underneath the scanner is the power cord. Comes with the tripod, so that's a big difference, because you would need the tripod for the auto turntable mode, which is right here. So it comes with the auto turntable along with the different adapters needed to plug it in depending where you're living. Also, some options. So here again are the cords in the back. A little model that you can scan. All our scanners come featured with that. And then some of the accessories for the wireless mode. So phone holder, then what Ash referred to earlier, the power bank, if you're doing wireless or you're going to use Revel mirror, you would need that. Which this can also be purchased for the standard. It's just not included. So you're definitely with the Pro getting a lot more bang for your buck with the extra things, and of course the fact that it also includes structured light. But for that reason, it is a little bit more expensive, but not too bad. So if you're really looking for the full package, the Pro is where you want to go. But that's about it with that. And then back here, you can fold this down, and it's got the calibration board in the back. And this little sleeve, owner manual, and so on and so forth. So those are the open boxes. Those are the two options. Let's get into the exciting stuff, right? Let's start scanning things. Or do you have something to add, Ash?
So yeah, let's stay here for a while, getting prepared, and so you guys can, when you jump in, you guys can directly enjoy the scene we're scanning things, okay? Could you grab my coffee? I think it's right
The
there.
number one tool.
Yeah.
You got the iced, right?
Yeah, yeah. That Americano is mine.
And we're starting out with the standard.
We're starting first with the standard, and we're gonna do the Pro later on. Okay, guys, are you back in already? No? Here.
The background looks nice, though.
Yeah, spend some time creating this. All right, here we go.
You want this guy elevated on some pyramids? Or just do it on the table?
No. Let's just do it on the table. So starting with my favorite piece of metal.
And why is that, Ash? Why is this your favorite piece? What is it about it?
I feel it's like it has all the features I like. Like all these numbers, these letters can scan and determine how great the detail is. All the structures is just beautiful and
some good edges, some deep holes.
And overall, it's a beautiful piece.
It is.
Yes. Okay, guys, apologize for the inconvenience. Let's go. So simple. Just hook up your scanner with the cable or via Wi-Fi. I'm going to show you with the Wi-Fi later on, since I really don't want to occupy the Wi-Fi bandwidth a bit. So I don't want to interfere with the internet at all. So just hit new project, and this is what we have, the Revel Metro software. It's pretty easy understanding. There are some buttons on the top, and here are the main UI in the middle. I will show you what it does. And here are the panel to control the scan settings. Like now we can choose the cross lines, parallel lines, and single line mode, the marker and global marker tracking. And here, this is kind of important, determine what type of object you're scanning. So now we do general, black. Since this is not black, it's a bit metallic shiny on these areas, but mainly it's still a matte surface, a piece of metal. So, okay. And how to scan is simple. You just point your scanner to a piece that you want to scan, just like a camera. And here, you don't have to control it. You can, but you don't have to control it on our software, because here are all the buttons that you can have like a shortcut for you. So scan, go.
They just mentioned the original link is to a finished show.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I rebooted the router, so that link is just finished. Yeah.
So go with the new link.
Yeah. So as you can see, we actually updated the software. Now you see a new visual effect. It's not green anymore. Now it's actually blue.
It's nice on the eyes.
Yeah. And also we increased the rendering technique. So right now what you are seeing is much less noise compared to the previous version. And also we're not letting it dynamically showing the scanning surface. So what you're seeing, the FPS might be increased with a visual effect. I mean, the FPS should be the same, but visually you are seeing a more smooth scanning process. Okay. Talking about, yeah, go ahead.
0.30 millimeter distance. That's standard.
Yeah, that's by the default. So probably this is what you want when you first get the scanner. And if you have a Inspire 2 scanner and you download the software, you will be surprised. We're going to make a separate video talking about that.
And definitely, I guess if we compare it to the Metro X, I feel like before we definitely would have to kind of angle it around more. So
yeah,
you're
now,
not feeling that as much, are you?
Just like not even 45 degrees, you just tilt it a little bit to scan the side really well. So I think that's another good side of the bigger FOV.
Yeah.
You will feel that FOV, especially when we're doing the MetroY Pro. It has even 4 more lines. Okay, and you can pause and resume the scan anytime. And if all your markers is on a piece, you can freely move your piece around, even putting it on the turntable.
But if for whatever reason we had some domes, some pyramids, marker blocks around, in that situation, everybody, you would not move it, of course.
Or you can put all of that
on a turntable.
On a large turntable.
But if they're just on the table like this and Ash moved it around, that would be distracting.
Then that's not good. Okay, and here, M button is, you use it like now. Now, as you can see, we have scanned pretty much of it. Now press M. You can zoom in, and now you will notice what area you're doing right now.
Yeah, it definitely makes it a lot easier to see.
And this side.
And the distance meter, not too sensitive.
You could scan at a little bit further away distance, and it's not the end of the world if you are like too close. You can just adjust real time. And the distance meter bar will tell you by the color. Your job is to maintain all the color in green, and you're good to go. Okay, the other end. I think we're good to go. Capture this area.
Definitely fast though with extra cross lines.
Yep.
30 extra cross lines.
So let's see it. Now with the new rendering technique, as you can see, now it's already looking awesome compared to the older version, right? Like right now you can almost see what it should be look like after it's meshed. This is the new rendering technique we adopted. Okay, hit complete to finish the scan, and the software will automatically take you to the processing. And if you're new to this software, we highly recommend you to try this. One-click editing is quite a no-brainer, and it will just do everything for you. But here, we're going to do it the step-by-step. And here, Fusion. Fusion is basically now, as you can see, we're under the rendering, we're on the raw stage. All the points are kind of raw. So now what we do is to fuse them, make the points more aligned.
So it recommended for you, this is also interesting, right? It recommends a lower number if it feels you've done a really good scan. So it's pretty happy with how you've scanned it.
That's
so
right. So this
16.
Point distance means the smaller this number is, you will have a better result. You'll have a better detail, better nook and cranny of the piece you're scanning. If you have a larger point distance, well, this on the other hand, your scanning, your post-processing will be really fast, but you won't get a really nice detailed 3D model. The detail on it might be washed off. So it's pretty much determining on what you need. Well, now we're showing you in the live, so we want you to show you good detail. So we choose a rather smaller number. But when you're using the software and you just want to reverse engineer the frame, then you can just use a rather fast point distance number for your project.
We have some people looking forward to the single line, parallel line with accuracy. And the fact that we can use them together now, we will demonstrate that later. That is.
And right now, we're not running it on the high quality fusion because we don't want you to wait for the meter to go on. So we choose a fast fusion. But a fast fusion will provide us pretty fine detail already if we are the scan goes pretty well. Okay.
Was it the grill the next one we were thinking, or which one were we thinking?
Yeah, that's right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the fused. It still points. Look at that. It still points, but now it's looking more like it. So, and here, this is something more I would like to talk about. These are the selection tools we can do. Like these rectangular, you can select by drawing a polygon, but remember to connect the ending point with the starting point together. And also like...
And it lets you know, right? There's a circle that pop when you... Sometimes in the early stages, I always had a hard time connecting it, but the circle will...
Now it'll pop up to tell you. And also select connection, and this is my favorite, is specifically like in this case, I just want to get rid of the surface of the table we captured. We just use this function, slice.
Gone.
Boom, right? And here, isolation, if it's allowing you to check are those specific noise or unnecessary parts that's not connected to the main object 3D model. And also all overlap detection is to let you check, for example, for instance, some area you scanned it too well, while you in some other areas your point cloud is too thin, so it'll check the overlap detection and let you delete those overlapping layers. Smooth and simplify, we won't show you in this live because we want to keep all these good details. And if you are good with that, then you can wash away some of the surface, and also simplify will shrink down the size of your 3D model format. Okay.
You can, did you mention though, about you can simplify just by simplifying certain areas, like those markers if you want to
No,
wash
it's not
those.
simplify, it's like called smoothing brush, yes, you can.
But it's ultimately simplifying that area.
Yeah.
So if you feel like the remaining markers...
If you feel like you don't want one of these, you can use the brush to brush it more flat, so. And mesh, well, we're not going to waste your time showing you a high quality mesh. We'll just run a quick mesh and let you see the final result. It's already looking great under fast fusion and fast mesh.
Yes, very easy to post-process.
It is very easy. Our goal to make software is easy understanding, easy to use. We're not adding these like 100 buttons for you to learn first. Okay. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is what we have for the first 3D model. Didn't use super high quality to process it, but look at
looks pretty awesome.
The details of these letters is looking already good enough, right? And well, let's see overall, left and right, up and down. Okay, beautiful, right? Okay, so now the second scan. Well, my favorite piece of metal, we use it more for the Inspire 2 Live, so this can absolutely not demonstrate on how great this scanner is. So from now on, we increase the difficulty of the scanning a lot. Coming with this grill, it's highly reflective in these middle bars and overall very dark. So consider almost the hardest type of 3D, the piece to scan.
Very sharp edges, lots of nooks and crannies, but you'll be impressed how much it will be capturing these sides.
Since it's both reflective and black, so we choose only one. So let's choose black because since most areas of it is black. And we're not only going to scan like from only scan the front or the back. We're going to scan both, and I'll show you the merging function of the software. Since we don't really want the details, what do you think? Just 1
millimeter?
millimeter?
I mean, it'll really capture that one.
We just fly through it. Okay, let's go.
So here we go. And again, then we're still using the standard here.
Yeah, I think it's not right.
Yeah, it's acting.
Let's reboot the software. And guys, if you want the new version of the software, please go to our website and download it from support and download. Since we posted yesterday, do let us know any questions you encounter, okay?
And as for Fernando, he's asking about scanning smaller objects later. We're not going to go too small. We're going to be scanning that little bear back there, but that's more so for a color demonstration. But we could throw a small item in.
Yeah. Okay, we're good to go.
Turn up the point cloud.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Here we go. Huh. Maybe it's because these markers are too dirty. Let me quickly deal with that. It's a dirty piece. All right, let's go.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
You just cleaned them off a little bit.
Yes, key number one, don't scan a piece that is too dirty, especially the dust is covering your markers. That is definitely not good.
So I'm sure you guys immediately notice the difference from switching point. You previously standard is 0.30, and now you're doing 1 millimeter. It just immediately turns blue on the home screen.
Yes, you just fly through it.
Over double the distance, the points. Definitely twist it around a little bit again. Pause it, try to get those angles. So great with tracking, as I just twisted it, flipped it around, didn't have any issue with finding its position again.
Man, look at that.
Aqua blue.
Aqua blue?
Reminds you.
Are you sure? I mean,
seems like an aqua blue.
It's just hard for me to distinguish all these colors. Remember, I always call your blue shirt a gray shirt. Hey, what's the term of that? Colorblind? No, I'm not. I don't think I'm colorblind.
Because you're seeing colors, but it's just a little. How your brain is reading the colors are a little different than mine is.
Yeah, true. Okay, guys, any questions? Throw it in the chat box.
And because we are going to be merging this, okay, with items like this, The grill on the side does have some little knobs that shoot down. So make sure those type of things, you always want to try to capture those properly.
If you can do like this to
adjust your angle.
Just the angle and capture it. Probably use the M button wisely. ABC Def, any plans for GPU acceleration with AMD GPUs? Unfortunately, the 3D scanners, not only Revopoint 3D scanners, actually all 3D scanners are based on NVIDIA CUDA cores. So unfortunately, this technology runs with NVIDIA CUDA core GPUs. Okay. Don't do that. The marker tracking becomes much more stable. Yes, yes, indeed. And I'm really happy with that.
Trying to get these front ones a little better for you.
Tell the devs to make the M button cycle laser scan modes. Yes, we could definitely utilize this M button more, huh? Rather than right now just use this to. Let me handle it. You just have to be a little more patient. Did you already have the left and right already? I think you're good to go.
Just like what I'm worried about is these guys, these tabs.
Oh.
Capture those.
We could scan. We could capture them from this side.
Sure.
So don't worry about
Just
it.
for with merging.
Sure.
Because as long as you have these three.
Okay.
Those three throwing up pretty good.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that one's missing, right? Just this one right here.
Okay. So let's scan this side a little more on this side. So we should be good to go.
I'm not going to Germany. Are you going to Germany for the trade show, Ash?
Nope. You mean Form Next? No, I'm not going there. Are you?
I am not. Someone just asked that.
Okay, that's 1 and 3 buckles. We're good to go. Okay, now I'm going to show you a feature of the software. Here is scan number 1. So now let's click new scan. Let's not bother to process the first scan yet.
You want something underneath there to keep it stable?
Sure. Not really.
You're not worried about it wobbling?
Because I also want to move it around, so
okay.
I'm fine. Here we go. Oh man, look at that. Really like how it turns blue and it feels just soothing. You know.
Any tips for scanning edges of thin sheet metal?
I do.
Yeah, we've scanned.
I do, yes.
Use
if you have use track it is definitely an option.
But if you're not, we don't have a track it.
If you have a marker block kit, you can utilize one of these marker bars, and you can lean that thin metal piece on the bar and let it rotate on the turntable. That's how you can capture the thin metal sheet. Especially, you can capture the thickness data of it, which is pretty handy.
So you're just saying as you're rotating over?
No, the bar, not the dome.
Oh, the bar you're talking
about. The bar. I think the bar is on that table. You can grab some bar and show them how we can do this. And you don't really need to pause the scan. You can even do it like me. You can even just rotate it. You know, just like that.
But depending on how large that piece of metal is,
Yeah, you probably want to build like 2 or even more if you're scanning a large, I mean a long or wide.
Yeah, these bars are handy, especially since the new turntable, you can screw them directly into it.
Oh yeah, we'll show them later on. Actually, you can take a look at Travis just made a MetroY Pro video. You can take a glance of that video. He actually put it's not a very thin, but it's a piece of plastic.
You're talking about the car tray?
Yeah, the car tray. Ah, thank you. Yes, that's the name.
Yeah, we utilized the bars in that video quite well. But for what Fernando's talking about, he might be talking about just a really nice thin sheet.
Yeah. I feel the markers on the other side is really dirty. But still, I still can manage to scan all the areas. Okay, good. We're good to go.
Nice scan.
Nice. Okay, so now we have scan number 1 and scan number 2.
The fun part of merging.
That's right. So this is scan number 1. We fuse it at 50. Well, actually, since it's not much of a detail, let's just fuse it at 1 millimeter.
But to keep in mind, both items, both front and back, will have to be fused at the same point.
Yeah, it's better to fuse both model in the same point distance for better alignment. And this is what Travis was talking about. Now the new large turntable is pretty handy. It can put all these marker bars in these screw holes. Also, if you have one of these dual axis turntable, it's less screw holes than this new large turntable. Still have like 4 of them. You can put them in there. But if you're using the smaller turntable, make sure your piece is not too big or too heavy. Okay, or you will need to use the large turntable.
And you can stack these two for long,
Yep.
tall, narrow items.
Okay, let me slice this and darn. Okay, now here is something I would like to show you a little more is this. I could just detach the 2 parts together. Maybe also this part. Yes. With the polygon selection tool.
Because what would you say is the danger in just doing this straight up splice? Why are you trying to avoid that? You're worried about merging.
Because I'm afraid if I cut the correct part off, that's what I'm mainly worried about. And now
which I've done many a time.
Yes, true. So now we use this select connection tool. Okay, use this to still connected. Okay. Oh, I guess it's this part.
Yes, this turntable is much more heavy duty than our previous one. Weight-wise, it can handle the same. It just...
So now you click use this select connection tool. It'll automatically filter out any other unnecessary piece that is not connected with your main object, and you can just simply invert it and delete, and boom, you have it. Ah, darn, still have this area is connected. Okay, no matter, let's cut this part off too.
Skyflow, yes, the scanner does allow you to capture color. We'll demonstrate that later.
We will. Full color scan, definitely.
Is that the magic spot, Ash? Is it going to do it?
I think... Nope. Oh, it is. Okay, good. So, with some more operations, we managed to get this. So, a way to keep this clean, better way is you can try to elevate this piece from the disturbing table surface, so you don't have to cut that off, like what I'm doing.
But the scanner does.
Does this scanner allow you to capture color? Actually, it does. The Pro version allows you to do full color real time. Well, while the normal, look at that, it also has a RGB camera. It doesn't allow you to capture color at a real-time scan. It allows you to do a two-step. First, you finish all the point cloud scan, and then use the markers and the RGB camera to do a texture mapping on it. But of course, the drawback is all the markers will also be on the surface of the object to be captured as the texture. So if you want a serious full color scan without the disturbing of the markers, you can get the MetroY Pro. If you don't bother, you just want the texture mapping for your reference, you can just get both, right? Okay, so that's our, I feel I can, for this side, I can just slice it and, yep, very good.
This model is absolutely stunning, Alexandra is saying. You're getting some compliments here, Ash.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, let's give it all to the MetroY, you know. It's the MetroY accomplishing this.
I am actually seeing something here too, so. Okay, let's do more cleaning on the first side.
Can this large turntable be controlled directly within scanner processing software?
Exactly, can be controlled. After I clean this up, I'll show you.
The large turntable.
Yeah, the large turntable. Here, accessories, dual access turntable, large turntable. They can both be hooked up to a computer via Bluetooth. So you can control it really well with this Revel Metro or Revel Scan software. So the answer is yes.
Is there any discount if you buy it now? Yes, 20%.
Exactly. Seize your chance today and get a 20% off Revel Live 20. Remember to apply this coupon code.
For the next 24 hours.
Yes, it will be valid for 24 hours. Okay, did I check overlap on this side? No, I did not. Okay, so now I have the front. I completely clean it up. Let's double check again. Yes, I do. And also the back. All right, so it's either an option you can fully scan a piece if you have enough areas on the side, on the edge, which I will show you too, to complete the scan at once, or if not, you can choose to use the merge function here. So it allows you to do a feature or a manual alignment. And the feature alignment is most likely to to scan something and you have enough overlap areas, but maybe not in this case. We could try. Let me hit preview the alignment. It might be not applicable. Look, alignment failed. The overlapping area is less than 10%. So in this case, we use manual alignment here, 1 and 2. And it's simple. We just put them in the same orientation like here, and we find the common areas. For example, for instance, these buckles, we put 1, 1. You don't have to be 100% accurate, but it's better to be accurate enough. The software will fix some inaccuracy, like within perhaps like 10, 20 pixels, but you can't just go like super wrong and assuming the software will fix it for you. It's not always work like that, okay?
And the issue with that is what? I've done that previously and the layers will be off. The bottom or the top might actually be pressed through one another, looking like it's a hole, but in reality the two layers are... So you still want to be pretty precise. It gives you some leave, but be careful.
So number 3 and maybe another number 3 here. Oh, oops. I actually clicked the number 3 to the other side. Okay, so number 3 should be here. Okay, so at least 3 points you can successfully merge an object. And if you want it to be more accurate, you can add more on the other areas if you have. So now let's generate models. And ladies and gentlemen, we have it, a merged piece of this grill. All right, so
slick.
That is what you that is what you're going to do with the Revel Metro. How you play with this software? Okay, now let's wait. Did I just close? No matter. Now that's enough for the MetroY. Now we want to switch the scanner for the MetroY Pro. Still, we're going to show you more of the cross line and the parallel and the other the laser mode. How about
hoping to do
about this?
Do that guy first? Okay.
Yeah, sure. So as you can see, we increase the difficulty one more time. Highly reflective, narrow areas, and plenty of details, and even areas that you have nowhere to put markers on. Let's put this challenge to an extreme level and see how MetroY Pro can handle it.
All right.
You know, normally this piece of metal, I think it's an antique vase. Usually I can only scan it with the track kit.
And remote.
The remote, also the new remote. And well, now we showed you the general, and we showed you the black object. Now we show you the metallic shiny object scan. And we want some detail, so we just keep by default is 0.4 millimeters. And okay, let's turn down the speed a little. And here we go.
And you'll definitely see the handiness of the FOV here, right? Because there's huge areas where weren't able to
So you don't worry
markers.
about these areas you can put markers on, as long as, well, you probably need to put more markers on the area that you can to increase the number, because the the scanner needs to see at least 5 markers in each frame. But definitely look at that. This is like you said, the benefit of the big FOV will bring to you.
Yeah.
Oh, still need more markers, so just stay away from it. Move a little far away from it.
Honestly, maybe we didn't do this previously, but maybe this is a good time to put the bars in.
Oh yeah, definitely. Put the bars.
Because it's like that whole center area doesn't have any markers, so that'd be a great time to try that.
Especially like this awkward angle I wanna capture and doesn't have enough markers, right?
Does the Pro and Y use different technologies on power levels?
No. As you can see, I am using the same power adapter for them. You probably don't want to mix the Metro X and Metro Y power adapter because one of them are USB-A, and Metro Y and Y Pro now we use USB-C, but the power adapter for Y and Y Pro is definitely the same.
And especially don't plug this into Inspire.
Ah.
We had someone do that. That is not a good idea.
That's not a good idea.
Unless you want to see fireworks.
I think the adapter of Metro Y and Y Pro is 12 voltage, and the Inspire 2 is only 6. So yeah, definitely not a good idea to plug into Inspire. Okay, too hard to capture the angle from down below, so I'll just leave that be.
Still really impressed. I mean, this is not an easy item to scan with a few markers that are in the certain spots. It's doing a great job.
Can I at least try harder?
Try kneel down.
Come on. I think I can do it. As long as there are markers, I should be able to capture it. Yes. All right, succeeded. No problem. So that's what the big FOV will bring to you. Okay, anyway, I think
this new software version, the new software version looks smoother and more stable than before. Yes, because honestly, previously, I don't think I was using the previous software and really had difficulty scanning this face.
Also, the noise level, the denoise level is improved a lot. Now you can even see these details clearly from the preview page.
Someone just asked about scanning the top part of the model. We just didn't put any markers.
Didn't put markers on it. Sorry. And also, here is actually not very good. Look, these areas is actually narrower than the markers I have. So when you're scanning this, do not try to put markers on these narrow areas because it'll actually deform the marker a bit, which is not good. To solve that, you could use this, but while I'm doing that, is I'm out of the small markers. These are the 3mm markers. So you actually can use the smaller markers for these narrower areas. That'll fix your problem. But this is the only I have left.
So we're being careful with them.
True.
Just need to get us through the next couple weeks. Use them sparingly. But honestly, they would be that would be a perfect spot. Like this texture here, you don't think? It's still a little too small to put a 3mm.
I think no.
Because it's not laying flat, right?
No, it's still
Gotcha.
Still not good enough for the small markers here.
Need a 2mm.
You need a Metro Y.
Yeah.
So that's as simple as that. You want a MetroY to just fly through these areas if you have markers on the other areas. So
well, good scan. Now is it time for the parallel line and the
yes.
single? Excellent.
Excellent.
And we talked about putting a dome in there. That might be handy.
Here. You want a ball or a dome?
A dome.
How about a ball and a dome?
Oh, to elevate it.
Yeah. How about
this is a little deep.
A mushroom?
Wait.
Here we go.
Excellent. Beautiful. Yeah, that'll be helpful.
That'll be.
So yeah, something we did here, this piece, little trick, has a deep hole. And we noticed earlier when we were scanning this, kind of had it, because there's not many areas here to put markers as well. You might be losing tracking, but you can combine the different markers together, the dome and the ball, just to elevate it up.
Look at that.
That's beautiful.
Look at that. Let me process it. Quickly run a mesh. Yeah, this marker block kit you can get with your MetroY or Y Pro. That combines with the marker bar, I think 4 of them. The pyramid, also 4 of them. These half domes, which I think has 8 of them, and a lot of marker balls. And we put some markers on it for you. You can always add more if you feel it's not enough when you're getting this marker block kit. You know, it's much better than the your self 3D printed one because we didn't use the normal plastic material to build it. It also has a very good built-in magnetic base under. You can actually use the pyramid to support a really heavy piece of metal.
It's very durable, hard plastic.
And like this, you can even screw it not only in the turntable, you can even screw in some of the metal piece that has the same I think it's called 1/4 inch, right? This 1/4 inch, yeah, 1/4 inch. So yeah, that's definitely we recommend. Okay, anyway, let's see how does the MetroY Pro does. Really good.
Yeah.
I mean, man, look at that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I didn't put markers on the top, so didn't capture that. But man,
looks good.
Looks great. Okay, so now we're going to show you the cross lines. Now, as you can see, we have cross lines, parallel lines, and single line mode in the markers. So when to use this is typically like a metal piece like this. It has awkward crevices like this. It has the deep pocket on the top. Just all in all, this is just a hard to scan piece of metal. So now is the time to use parallel lines to capture these more of a bumpy areas. Yeah. rather than the cross lines. And also we're going to use the the single line to capture one of these holes and let you see how deep it can reach.
All in the same scan. We'll do it in the same scan, which is really handy. All right, you already got parallel lines. We're cool with the standard 0.30 millimeter. Start it up again.
You want it faster or?
No, I'm good with this speed. And we did try the cross lines on this piece the other day.
It works?
Yeah, it works. But it's definitely, it was really obvious how much the parallel helped out with all the nicks and crannies.
And you can always combine even 3 together if you feel happy. Just all your choice. Cross lines, parallel lines. Guys, yes, go ahead.
You could fly through, right, with the cross lines, get your point clouds covered, and then try to get the detail more with the parallel.
That's right. And the holes with the single line.
Yeah.
That's all your choice. So guys, seize today's chance. Revel Live 20 is the coupon code. I have written down all on here, and apply that coupon is even better than tomorrow's Black Friday sale, because only today you can get 20% off. It's even better than tomorrow's 15% off. Okay, so definitely it's if you want to get a MetroY or Y Pro this year, today is the day. It's the maximum discount we are offering in today's live.
Saving big money.
Yeah, save big money. Buy from me. Don't buy just from the Amazon or
buy from Ash specifically.
Buy from me. Yes, please.
Buy from Ash, and then Ash gets a bonus, right?
No, I don't.
No, you don't. He actually doesn't.
I don't.
You really don't. I know.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Alexandra, thank you. Yes, you should go with the Pro if you have a budget. It's always a better choice. So MetroY is typically for those of you who really doesn't need the full field. You don't need to do the markerless scan at all. That's why we have this separated for you. You want to?
You can always pause this too for a little bit.
Sure.
If you're noticing that some areas that are just taking a little more time, like this crevice here.
Yeah, look at that, how easy you are capturing the crevices like that. Oh man.
Yeah, this piece is in and out all over the place.
Yep. It's the hardest type. Everything we scan, except this piece of metal, is super hard. And we dare to scan that in the live because that's how much we can trust the MetroY and Y Pro brothers. Okay, carry on. I gotta take a leak.
All right. That is important. And again, this is the side here where we have the serial number, capturing that real nice, but there's some really nice holes. And in a moment, I'll switch over to single line in mid-scan and capture that. All right. I've noticed with the parallel especially, just kind of switch up your motion of wanding it around. Go up and down, sideways, throwing a little bit of an angle. Don't really fully capture everything. That 15 minus 1. Definitely a little more time on the front. Right here too. So right here, as you can see, this 190-degree edge having the MetroY vertical doesn't seem to be working, but notice what happens if we turn it sideways. Does it capture it any better? It should. Trying to capture that little edge more. And you want to have a whirl at it?
I think you just have to do like this.
Just keep it on there. Don't even move it much.
Just keep it on that. Also on this side.
Yes, this is we're using parallel lines right now, everyone.
So parallel line does make you scan makes your scan slower, which is fine because this is designed for you to capture these like hard to scan areas, crevices, the pockets. It's better to use the parallel lines. It's considerably like twice slower than the cross lines.
But able to capture areas that the cross lines wouldn't be able to touch.
I think that's pretty much it. If we scan too much frame, the audience will wait
fall
for
asleep.
too long.
All right, let's do the hole then.
The deep hole. Here is how you can do the switch. The scan settings. You need to pause it first. You need to pause it first. Okay. Now in the scan settings, you can switch from parallel lines to cross line and single line hold. Even during mid scan, that's what you can do.
And then just start up again.
I think you want to zoom in to see more clearly. So guys, how about that? Let's work on these two holes or even this smaller hole.
Yeah, just play with the angles. That should be pretty good.
Okay. Let's see. So guys, we're not gonna process this scan for you. We just look at the raw point cloud, and as you can see already, the detail is pretty good. And as you notice, Travis just work on these screw holes with the single line mode. See that? Okay, let's go to the other side. And look, he almost penetrated through all the way this deep hole of the screw hole. So that's single line, parallel line, and the cross line. You can combine them together in a mid scan. Say, for instance, you want to scan an even bigger object that you can first fly through the easy areas with cross lines, switch to parallel line for those pockets and crevices, and then eventually for the deep holes, switch to single line, so you can combine the three scan modes for your best result.
And if you want to see a more complete result of when we did some deep holes, that was on the transmission case.
Yeah. Look at that. You almost
pretty good.
Get all the way through these holes. So, and guys, we're not wasting your time by processing it. We're gonna move into the new scan, which I want to tell you something, and also discuss the possibility with you. is this. So with all the demonstration we did today, they are actually not quite good. I don't want to say we did it wrong, but normally if you want to capture something with marker mode, you don't do it with marker tracking. You actually want to do it with global marker tracking, which is a two-step process. Step one is you first capture all these. You capture with all these markers.
And what is the benefit, Ash, of using global marker mode?
Global marker mode, in theory, global marker mode is the only mode that assures accuracy. And that's why I want to discuss with you, because I talked to the R&D department. These guys, they want to use only marker mode. Global marker mode, and we will just close marker mode completely. But because you guys are used to the marker mode already, so I want to discuss with you guys. Do you think it's a good decision that we just permanently close the option to use marker mode and switch completely to global marker mode to ensure the better accuracy of you, especially when you're scanning some piece like this, the inside and outside with markers on, and also it's a thin layer. So if you use only marker mode, things could go wrong.
Because what could go wrong? You're capturing the outside with marker mode, then as you transition in, you have these inner markers, but maybe they could actually be off.
Yes, that's one of the reasons. The other is invisible, is the accuracy loss. So this is something we've been discussing, so do let me know what you are thinking, okay? So anyway, this is how global marker works. As you can see, I have fully captured most markers on this wheel hub. So now I just hit complete. And here, the button called Cloud Scan will pop up. Since this is not a very detailed scan, let's use 0.5 millimeter. So yeah, this is the global marker we're talking about. And the good thing about global marker is you don't have to think about transition to a new surface. Like right now, I'm on the outside of the rim of the wheel. So after I finish this, I don't even need to consider, so now I have to go to the side and then I flip it over, and from that side I can scan the inward surface. No, I don't have to. I could definitely use the strategy like this.
No hesitation.
Yeah, no hesitation. You can just pause it and directly go with the inside. See, you don't even need to worry about thinking about the tracking, because you already did every tracking in the first run. So that's the good side of the global marker mode. And also, like I said, global marker mode is definitely assuring all the accuracy and the tracking. So let me know what do you think. I'll talk with the R&D guys.
Jose is already saying he likes options. So do not remove. Yeah, he prefers to have both global marker and tracking marker mode.
Sure.
I mean, I kind of agree with that too.
Yeah, because you're already used to the marker mode and just grab your scanner and scan.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, if we took that option off, it does feel you're losing something. Yeah, true. I agree.
Like, it's good to know the most accurate thing, of course, is.
Yeah, I think.
For like an item like this where you're not rotating it, like what's the point of using global marker?
You're right. Yes. Also the very small items. So yeah, guys, we hear you, and we'll think about that. Do let me know more of the options you think is possible. I feel like we could go ahead and put more hint in the marker mode, or we could actually reverse the selection list. Put global marker in the first.
Yeah, we
and put markers on the second. So you know, they're all options, but just
options are nice.
Yeah, but I'm just saying this is important to know that only with global marker mode this is assuring your accuracy. Okay.
Jeff, another person, also says, I also prefer to have options.
Have options? Sure. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so it's
yeah. So
the more people that say options, I mean, then the company can't argue with those results.
Yeah.
Then it would just be taking everyone off if we totally took it away. Another person, ABC, more options is always nice.
Yeah, we hear you. Okay, after this live, I'll go ahead and talk to the R&D guys. So yeah, that's how you do with the with the global marker mode scanning this wheel hub. Make it faster?
Pick
Sure.
up the horsepower.
Sure. I think you guys are a little bit tired of seeing us using the laser mode. Okay. Anyway, that's something we're gonna go off here from now on. Okay. So I'm just gonna cancel it. Not even go at.
When will we be able to use the buttons on handheld to change modes on the fly?
The buttons on change how to fly. What does that mean?
When will we be able to use the buttons on that?
Oh. Yes, the M button. I'm not sure if it's possible. I'll go talk to the R&D, see if we can make the M button able to be programmed. So I think that's what you were talking about, right? Okay, guys. So enough today with the laser mode. So now let's change a little taste and show you another feature of the MetroY Pro.
Color?
Let's first show the full field audit. So now Travis is going to show you this, the feature scan with the full field mode. If you And also I'm going to show you this, the dual axis turntable. It's pretty handy. So why it's called dual axis is because we not only can let it turn, we also can let it tilt like this, and double click to to make it level again. Also, like I showed you in the accessories, the dual axis turntable and large turntable, they can both be hooked up to the computer through Bluetooth. And here, just connect it. Okay. And you will get one of these dual axis turntable in the MetroY Pro case. Is included in the MetroY Pro. Okay. So here in the settings, we can also set the rotation speed of the turntable. We'll also do the tilt. And also reset.
Kind of a large item right now.
And also this is funny. Yeah, this is funny. Turntable sync. Now, with this button enabled, you don't have to manually start and pause the turntable during the scan. You can actually control everything with just one single button. Like right now, is the turntable is not rotating. We just click, and it's rotating and also it's pausing while I'm pausing the scan. So that's really good. Called, wait, what's it called again? It's
sync.
Turntable sync. Yes. So now I'll let Travis to show you how the full field mode goes. It's typically like one of our structural light scanners. Wait, what do you want?
Full field.
It is already on full field.
Yeah, it just went like that for some reason. That was just a glitch.
Okay. So if you're familiar with the scanners, we have like Inspire 2, Inspire 1, Pop 3, Morocco. This is exactly like that. Just a feature-rich object with markerless mode, and it just full field means it scans really fast. As you can see, it scans like a face. It does not only scan with those cross lines. So like something like this, you'll probably fly through it with less than say 1,000 frames.
So again, it's a 2-in-1 scanner because it has this full field option.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the full field option. And full field doesn't mean it's really bad at details. It's also very good at details if you scan it the right way, just like Travis was doing right now. Oh, but the MetroY Pro, because as you see, these full field light is blue, is kind of too shiny for the eyes. So do not use MetroY Pro to scan a human body or face. It's class 2.
It's
class
not that you
2.
can't, right?
Yeah, you can't. It won't burn your eyes. It won't be comfortable. So we don't recommend you to do that.
Just pass a little bit underneath his chin and pretty much pretty good then.
Sure. Let's see.
All right.
Okay. Okay, let's see. From the raw data, it already look very good. And same process. Just fly through it.
Now you're thinking color.
Oh, you're taking the tripod out.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So as that's processing, we'll get set up for the next one using auto turntable with color mode. So we'll want to hook up the tripod to the Pro. And again, does not come with standard. There would be no need for a tripod with the standard.
Yeah, you don't need, because you won't using the auto turntable mode anyway.
Really is a pretty handy, sturdy feeling tripod. Has a nice little rotation here. You can adjust the angle all over the place.
The gyro?
Yeah, the gyro ball is pretty nice.
Okay, look at that. Beautiful. I can even see the lion's beard pretty good. Oh, I didn't show you something here. I didn't completely show you. This mesh. Here we go. Here, I didn't show you the fill holes function. Like for instance, this is pretty much the best showcase for something you would like to 3D print, right? So in order to 3D print something, you need to close this model. And this is where you're going to use this fill hole function. As you can see, Travis didn't even bother to go overhead, and also the bottom is kind of missing. What we could do is we actually could. You didn't try, is we actually could just lay it down and the tracking will continue. Just remember to pause and resume the scanning. So now curved, let's first detect these holes.
And selecting curved because this is obviously full of curves. There's nothing about it that's plain.
There is. The bottom, yes.
Would be a good time to select.
Yes, so you could manually click each hole to fill, or you could use a selection tool to fill all these holes. Or you can just press Control and A, select them all. However, I don't want the bottom to be filled with a curved hole, so I just deselect it and hit Apply. I mean, the software will fill the holes for you, but it doesn't mean that all these, after a few holes, it will look the same. So it's always good to fully scan an object and only use the fill hole function to fill those tiny little holes that you missed or you can't, right? Because, by all means, the fill holes, the feature of the surface is not the same. But as you can see, we barely can see it now. The software is still very intellectual, that it knows where these holes, how these surfaces element is, right? So it does fill hole pretty well. So now, let's just choose plane and fill the bottom area. And let's click the bottom area and hit Apply. And you will have a 3D model good enough, ready to 3D print. Wait, why my computer freeze? Oh, it's not. Okay, good.
Sometimes the color, though, is a little backwards to me. I feel like it should be green, meaning I selected it, but it turns red when we
True, yeah.
Kind of always throws me off.
I feel the color is reversed. Right, you're right. Green means selected, red means it's not.
Like green, go.
Yeah, red stop, yes, you're right. So that's a model ready to be printed. It's also very good, very detailed.
It's great detail.
Mm-hmm. Well, since we are already at the software, I'll better just go over with it all. So we talk about every feature here. We didn't talk about the texture, which we are going to with this little bear. So now, export. As we mentioned earlier, you can export your point cloud with PLY, OBJ, or ASC format. Or you can export your meshed model with all these 6 formats, which is compatible to all, not all. Let's don't be so definite. It's mainly most of the mainstream 3D software, you'll be compatible with it. And well, talking about the software, let's talk about a little more here. Let me open up hold on, I think this is the first scan, are we? Yep, it is. So, and in this live, it's nothing about the machine anymore. It's a new software that we recently developed. It's called Revel Measure. Well, from the name, you know it's a measuring software that we provide you. And you could just, and also we even have a shortcut in the Revel Metro or Revel Scan 5 software to let you directly jump to the measuring software with the exact 3D model that you just scanned. So you don't have to, with this shortcut, you don't have to open up Revel Measure again and manually input this 3D model. Well, I guess I guess the software let me reopen it again. The resolution seems to have a problem because I hooked my computer to you. So let's just manually open up a Revel Measure again. Yeah, this looks like it more. Okay, so now I just manually import a scan, or I can try to do this again. So I see the problem. If I open it up with from the Revel Metro, the resolution will go wrong. Okay, no matter, that's. So let me just manually open it. Okay, now the resolution is back to normal. So this is the software we recently released for you to do all the measuring you need. Like here. And it's very easy to operate. Literally, this is the third time I'm opening this software. It's literally the third time.
I'll stand behind that, yes. I saw you the other day opening it for the first time, the first 2 times.
And as you can see, I really like this. Click and hold to rotate, shift and click to drag, scroll to zoom and reset, space to reset. So now, here, if you click like the tutorial will pop up on the bottom. This is what I really like how this software is designed. So you can choose 2 different points. Create point A, create a point B, and look, Control plus this to select multiple objects. Click 2 objects and choose to measure its distance. That's how easy it is to use this software. It's really handy. Okay, now let me just expiring soon. Let's not bother to do that. Okay, so here, the circle, the sphere, plane, and cylinder, straight line, everything. You can also do the comparison, but because I don't have the STP, I don't have the CAD file, so I can't do the reference. But you could do is you import the CAD file and the mesh data. You can also let the software to automatically align it for you. And also you can choose to manually align them together. And then you can calculate the deviation, calculate the point deviation, and do an overall deviation mapping, like all these color scanning. And
Ash, do you remember how much Revel Measure costs?
The Revel Measure, I think we will price it. We will price it at $399 per year. So it's based on subscription. It's really cheap, right? And I think the 3-year license is even cheaper with $999, and a lifetime, I think, is $1999. That's the price for the Revel Measure. Okay. And here the volume and I think the resolution have some issues. So. And well, since this is software that we release for you to measure, you need to trust it. I mean, it's not enough for me to say, hey, this is the Revel measure and you can trust it and sleep well with all its output. No, it's not like that. So this is what we did. We send Revel measure software to German, called PTB, and PTB stand for.
Go ahead, Ash. Read it. How's your German?
Stand for I can't read. Can you?
I can't read it either. All my ancestors are from Germany, but unfortunately, I do not speak German. But it's a national level, nationally recognized company for metrology grade measuring, and federal level. So it's not a private enterprise, through the federal government. Already established back in the 1800s, so it's been around for over 130 years, roughly.
Okay. So yeah, that's where we got Revel measure certified, so you can sleep well with its output, so you can trust, right? So let's see the detail. Is there an English version? Oh, good. They have an English version here. So every characteristic variable we got to test is within 0.1 UM or 0.1 URAD. And of course, the result is certified. So, guys, sleep well with Revel measure software. And not only because you can trust it, also because it's so easy to use. But I never saw a measuring software, the UI, the functions are so simply displayed. And especially I like these. Every step it has these pop up to let you know how you should operate it. Okay, so Revel measure starting with $399 per year. If you want more license, more years or lifetime license, you can also check the software, check our website later on. I think we haven't released it yet, but it's going on in this week or next week. Okay, so where were we?
Color scan.
Oh, color scan, sure. Okay. So, here.
I wonder if they're doing okay. It's like right now that's what they're seeing. Is the lag kind of getting too crazy again, or that's normal? They're just seeing.
Oh yeah. Normal. It's like they're like about 10 seconds behind us, so it's fine. That's okay.
Okay. So now, auto turntable mode using the RGB camera.
I think we want to do something with the lighting condition here. It's pretty bright.
This is turned off though.
Oh, right. But still, we have like 3 big lights going on over there.
So what do you think? Turn this one off?
No. I think we can.
Just adjust our.
Okay, just adjust the exposure here manually.
So on a piece like this is where that rotation is going to come in handy.
So yeah, it's a bit too warm, you feel?
Yeah.
What do you think now? What do you think? Good?
It's been pretty good.
Okay, sure. So, MetroY Pro, it has this auto turntable mode. It's based on the turntable and a tripod of the scanner that has no interference with the human error. So that's how you can capture with great detail. And also, in this mode, you are allowed to do the color scanning. Look, if I disable that, it'll be gone. And this is how you can do the auto turntable settings. If you click this setting button here, here's you could do is like you can determine you wanted to do CW or CWW. Normally it doesn't really matter most of the time. And you can choose the rotation interval from 5 to 30 and the rotation speed from fast to very slow, 90 seconds per round.
So the lower number there would be the fastest.
The fast, yes, true.
And here's the fun part, is you can set up to 5 rotations with a tilt angle. For instance, this might be easy to scan without tilting too much. Well, perhaps we wanted to tilt it to this side to capture perhaps the armpit or below the jaw area. But we probably just need 2 rotations. And if you were, for instance, well, I don't have something handy here to demonstrate, so let's
determine our angles, right? Though always with the first rotation, you can always, because sometimes it's hard to know if it's to the negative or to the positive. So right now, so positive 20 degrees.
Do a quick test. And we wanted to turn to that negative, side. Yeah, so it's negative. So 0 in the first rotation, a negative 20 for the second rotation, and we save it. And also, yeah, sure, we want color scan. Okay, here we go. Maybe 3.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, 3 looks fine. Okay, good. Now just hands off and let the software and the machine to do it themselves. Actually, we're a bit too close, but I think it doesn't matter.
And you selected 15-degree interval.
Yep, and the fastest rotation speed. So again, as we mentioned, the good side of it is within this mode, it eliminates human error. So you can produce the best detail, the best accuracy within this mode called auto turntable. And all these funny squares, these are actually the position of the camera, look. So once all these squares becomes a circle, means one rotation is done. So this is just for you to see.
So I guess if in a case where, it'd be rotating, both doing 20 degrees that way, negative 20 this way, rotating on a plane surface, probably could even make the angle shot that it's taking even wider. Right now it's only rotating 15 degrees. You could make it 25 degrees because it's going to be going around that many more times.
Right, you're right.
But we're keeping it a little bit lower because it's only doing once flat and once at 20
since
degrees.
It's rather an easy scan. So most likely we're just going to show you the color scan of the MetroY. And if you don't want the preview color scan, you just click no color. It won't eliminate the color scan. It's just eliminating what you're seeing right now. So if you don't want color in the preview, you can just click that. Click no color. So now you know.
There it goes. It rotates.
Here we go. That's the second rotation.
And we have our sticky pad on there. Do not forget that. That is a essential part of having an auto turntable, or else your piece is going to fall off.
Remember to stick it on the turntable. Or a glue tack will work too.
Polished off your coffee.
Yeah, not very good today. I don't know why. Maybe I ordered from the wrong guy. Again, everything today you see MetroY, MetroY Pro. If you buy from us, you're going to have a 20% off. Remember to apply the code Revel Live 20 when you're checking out. Okay, it's even better than tomorrow, starting with tomorrow's Black Friday sales.
That's 15%.
Which is 15%, yes. So always a good choice to buy it from us today. It will be not just in this live. It will be valid. That coupon code will be valid for 24 hours. Okay, again, Revel Live 20. Apply this coupon code and you will get that.
It's always a fun angle when you rotate it above. It just has another quarter left. Wondering how the accuracy would be while scanning very tiny objects.
Very tiny objects. Let me see if I can find any.
So there we have it. It just completed. And because we adjusted that angle on the auto turntable, it captured the point clouds well underneath its chin. Nice. All right, let's run this through Fusion.
Would you consider this as a very tiny object?
Is that what you're referring to? That was... What was that?
Let me just put it here. Would you consider that? I mean, if you want to see that detail, we can show that to you. Well, it's going to take a long time doing the processing because we're going to fuse it at 0.05, which is going to take a while. In this case, we just do 0.20, or let's try a 10. Since another good side of this this auto turntable mode is based on single shot, so your scan will only have a few frames. Like right now, we only have 48 frames for us to do the post-processing. Just think about if you do it in the continuous scan, it'll like 2 full rotations, so probably about 800 frames.
Yeah.
So that's also going to save a lot of processing power in your computer if you use this auto turntable mode. So we could do a 0.10 millimeter point distance to let you show the, well, actually, this printed one is also very detailed. Look at all these bumpy areas on here. We'll let you see.
And Jeff is wondering about the 20%. Does it apply to other scanners?
Unfortunately, no. You can only get the MetroY or MetroY Pro, or another SKU with the Revel design and the Quick Surface Pro bundle. You can also apply with that. Okay. So the fused,
great.
Pretty much it. Look at that. Look at all these bumps, right? Rotation. Here we go. Run a isolation check. Let's run an overlap check. And color, no color. You can always choose doing processing as well. So now let's do a high quality mesh with a grid size of 7. About 4 minutes. So think about if you want a great detail with a continuous scan, how much the computing power you would need for your computer. Well, since I do not have a very good computer, we're using a laptop, so you probably will have a much faster experience on your desktop. But still, auto turntable mode is going to save you a lot of time in processing it, even with a very small fusion point distance and a very high quality of the mesh.
Hey, did we do a video? Let's try to break in to our live stream. Still getting asked about, can it scan tiny things in a Z, in a Z? It can scan tiny things.
Sorry, what was that?
The user is still asking more about tiny items.
Sure.
So we should throw that head on there.
Do you consider this as a tiny thing? I don't know if you if you're happy with that. There's a lot of detail going on. Also creating a texture. Gonna take some time.
I mean, that straight up looks like this piece, though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's like spot on.
It's like a typical digital twin of it. Yeah, no problem.
We've had a few people, though, that already purchased it during the live.
Thank you. Thank you for your purchase, even though I don't get a bonus on that, but thank you for choosing Revopoint. You won't regret with your MetroY and MetroY Pro. I'm trying to resist the temptation to make a rude joke about scanning a tiny thing. That was yeah, there are, I think my colleague is trying to get in the studio. We just chase him away. Ah, Jeff, good, good perception. There is someone who's trying to get in our studio. I think the.
And I feel like we can't. It seemed like they had a key, and it seemed like they locked it from the outside, and now they're trying to open it.
Yeah.
We might be trapped in here for a while.
No, we have this.
We have the big
window.
big door.
Yeah. So as you can see, even with the 45 frames, this little frame, I tuned it 0.1 millimeter, really small point distance, and 7 mesh quality. It does take me still a quite good time to process it. So, in which I'm not going to show you. Maybe I'm not going to show you how I fuse and mesh it with 0.05 because that probably will take 30 minutes. Okay. So if you want, we can make a video talking about that. I really don't want to put you in a waiting while we're reading this
something
far.
we put out there.
Yep.
But it's definitely capable of scanning small items. Because we did a video with the MetroX back in the day, a small item.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, we definitely will. Okay,
much better.
guys, so after I show you this color image of this little bear with the auto turntable, that's everything for today's showcase. Again, if you want to get a MetroY or MetroY Pro, today is your best chance with a 20% off. Remember just to apply the Revel Live 20, this coupon code, to claim that discount.
For the next 24 hours.
For the next 24 hours. Or you will have to wait until another time when we're doing the live. From tomorrow is also a good time to get anything, not only MetroY and MetroY Pro, since it's a Black Friday sales, we'll offer 15% off for all, maybe not all, most of our SKUs, the models. You know.
Wow, look at that.
Look at that. It even got the shade really well. Look.
Beautiful color.
Beautiful, almost 1-to-1. And also, if you're doing the color 3D printing, remember to choose the vortex coloring rather than the color image. The vortex coloring is like this. It's more of an evenly displaced color, like this. I always prefer this for the 3D printing. The color image will just use all the photo it took during the scanning. So there are different options for you to choose for the texture mapping.
And when will Revel Measure be available?
I'm sure it's going to be available at this or next week. Which day, I'm not sure. I can ask my colleague in the Gina, if you're in the chat box, please let them know that when we're going to put Revel Measure officially online. Okay, guys, so that's everything for the MetroY and MetroY Pro live. Okay, thank you all for coming. So any questions you can ask us now in the chat box. Me, Travis, and also the whole crew is in there for you.
But otherwise, take care, you guys, and take advantage of this 20% off.
Yes, by using Revel Live 20, that coupon code. Okay. All right, guys. So if no further, I'll see you next time.
We're out. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.